Pete. So we've got Stephanie from Lime Bike and Jessie from Keep Tahoe Blue here. How are you guys doing today?
Really good.
I'm super excited about this combination this morning.
Thanks.
Tell me a little bit about your partnership.
Yeah, well, this sort of started last year. Keep Tahoe Blue is really interested in finding ways to get people around Lake Tahoe without your car.
Yeah.
Because the car can, add pollution to the lake, and it's no fun sitting in traffic. And so we have these amazing bike paths that are being built everywhere. We want to get people out on them. It was great to see at Anderson's they're all ready and prepared to get people on bikes, and that's really what it's about, is getting people out of their cars and on the bikes. And we were looking at ways to increase that last year, so we launched a pilot program with Lime Bike. They were just starting up last year out of the Bay Area, and they came in for 3 months, and in those 3 months they had 12,000 rides in just 3 months.
That's
10,000 miles of bike riding, which is about 7,000 miles of car miles that were removed.
Yeah, and you guys were saying, like, it's not here to compete with the bike companies. It's more of complementing it, because the rides are pretty short.
That's the hope, right? I mean, the more people that ride bikes, whether it's Lime Bike or anything, the better for everyone. And the stats that came out of this, because these bikes have GPS units in them and give us data, each ride was about a mile and about 10 minutes long. So people were using it kind of from point A to point B. A lot of locals were using it to commute, and it's really just an added bonus for bike riding. It doesn't, hopefully doesn't compete, and we don't think it competes with people that want to rent them for the day and have that family experience.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 4 of our trips stop at public transportation areas. So things like bus stops and things of that nature, and I think 40% go to recreational and business districts. Restaurants and shopping.
I see them all outside of like Coldwater Brewery,
that.
And there's all lined up, and then you see everyone just scanning them and riding off.
Yeah,
Super
so we
simple.
have over 50 partners already. So that's community businesses that have agreed to participate and allow us to stage our bikes there, and eventually, hopefully, our scooters in the morning. And
I'm
then
so excited
they
about
go
the
out
scooters.
from there and go around town and get people out on the street and in nature.
How many bikes do we have in town right now that are running?
Yeah, we have 100 that we just launched.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and it's already been a very popular
mode of transportation. Yeah.
It's fun looking at our GPS and watching them all sprinkle around through town.
And it helps traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of driving around, Lake Tahoe's beautiful, so everyone's looking out their window. Just ride your bike instead. Park, get a Lime Bike. How much do users expect? Like, is it per mile you pay, or how does that work?
Yeah. So it's $1 for every half hour you ride. So it's a very affordable mode of transportation for people. No matter how much you make per hour, I think you can afford to take a trip on a Lime Bike.
Awesome. And when do you said we might be getting the scooters?
Yes.
When do you think we're getting those? Because I was in San Francisco on my road trip, and my boyfriend and I rented or scanned in the scooters. Those things are strong. Like the hills in San Francisco. I'm lighter than Chris, but I just right up there.
They're a lot of fun. They go about the same speed as the bikes.
Because they're electric, everybody.
They're electric powered, so still very eco-friendly. Oh, look at that. And
super cool.
So we're going to be launching those hopefully early in June.
Exciting. How many do you think we'll have in town for that?
We're still working with the exact numbers.
Cool.
Definitely as demand increases, we'll work with the product. So we're imagining as the weather gets warmer and more visitors come into Tahoe for the summer, that will increase our numbers gradually.
Awesome. And is there like a range where it's like, hey, we don't want you to take this Lime Bike kind of further than here?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why it was cool that Anderson Bike Rental was right here, because we don't want to encourage users to take the scooters into Forest Service land, or really the bikes for that matter. So they could get all the way to Anderson's and then continue on down into the forest zones, and we'll have those areas shaded on our map to kind of help people plan their route. Also, I'd encourage bike users to look up some bike maps, and I think we have some at Keep Tahoe Blue.
Yeah, you can go to keeptahoeblue.org and see where the bike maps are, and those trails are growing, every year.
Great, yeah.
So lots of fun ways to get around, and a lot better than sitting in traffic.
Absolutely.
And the neat thing about Lime Bike is, they're partnering with local businesses to have bikes where people want them, and they've hired a team of 30 locals this year to help move the bikes so they don't end up in
the support.
inappropriate places, and it's good to provide those jobs for the locals here.
Awesome community support. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in and letting everybody know what's going on with Lime Bike and how it helps keep Tahoe blue. And we'll be right back after this, guys.